I'm going to say something that most people won't tell you. No contact? It's overrated. Yeah, I said it. Because silence. Silence is predictable. And predictable men don't stay in a woman's mind for long. But what I'm about to share with you today, this goes deeper. This plays with something far more powerful than absence. It plays with curiosity, uncertainty, and emotional imbalance. And once you understand this, you won't need to ignore her anymore, because she'll be the one thinking about you. Before we dive deeper, a quick message. If you've been learning from my videos and you want to support this work, you can subscribe to me on Facebook with a paid membership, send stars, or join my YouTube channel's paid community. Your support helps me create more powerful content for you, and I truly appreciate every bit of it. All right, now let's continue. Here's the truth. When you go no contact, you're trying to create distance, hoping she feels your absence. But what if she doesn't? What if she just moves on? Or worse, what if she feels relief? That's the part nobody talks about. Because no contact only works when there was already emotional investment from her side. But if her interest was fading, your silence just makes it easier for her to detach. So instead of disappearing, you need to do something much more unsettling. You need to become unpredictable. Let me explain. Women are emotionally driven by patterns. When they understand you, when they can predict how you'll react, they slowly lose interest. Because there's no challenge, no mystery, and attraction. It feeds on the unknown. So instead of going silent, you shift your behavior in a way she doesn't expect. Not in a desperate way, but in a controlled, calm, almost indifferent way. Imagine this. She texts you. Normally, you'd reply instantly, right? Now, you take your time. Not because you're playing games, but because you're not centered around her anymore. And when you do reply, you're warm, but not overly invested. This creates confusion. And confusion is where curiosity begins. Here's something interesting. The human brain hates unresolved emotions. When she doesn't fully understand where she stands with you, her mind starts filling in the gaps. She starts wondering, why isn't he reacting the same way? Did he lose interest? Is there someone else? And just like that, you've shifted the power dynamic. But this only works if it's real. You can't fake detachment. Because women don't just listen to words, they feel energy. If deep down you're still desperate, it will show. So the real move here isn't just changing how you act. It's changing how you see yourself. Let's go deeper. Most men make one critical mistake. They make the woman their center. Their mood depends on her replies. Their confidence depends on her attention. And that's exactly what kills attraction. Because attraction grows when she sees you as a man who has his own world. Not someone waiting to be chosen, but someone who chooses. So instead of no contact, you build a life she can't ignore. You start focusing on your growth, your routine, your purpose. And suddenly, you're not as available anymore. Not because you're avoiding her, but because you're busy becoming someone better. And here's where it gets interesting. When she sees you active, improving, moving forward without chasing her, that hits harder than silence ever could. Because now she feels replaceable. And that feeling? It's uncomfortable. Let me tell you something most people won't admit. Women don't always miss the man who disappears. They miss the man who evolves and no longer needs them. That shift? It's powerful. Because now she's not sure if she still has access to you. But wait, this next part is important. You don't become cold. You don't become rude. That's weak behavior disguised as strength. Instead, you become emotionally controlled. You're kind, but not attached. You're present, but not dependent. And that balance? It's rare. Now she starts noticing things. The way you don't react emotionally anymore. The way you're not trying to impress her. The way you seem okay without her. And suddenly, you're not the same man she thought she knew. And people are drawn to what they don't fully understand. So instead of asking, how do I make her miss me? You start asking, how do I become someone she can't figure out? Because mystery is addictive. Here's another shift most men overlook. Stop explaining yourself. The more you explain, the more you lower your value. High-value men don't over-justify their actions. They move with quiet confidence. And when she asks questions, you answer, but you don't overinvest. You let her think. You let her wonder. Because the moment she starts overthinking you, you're already in her mind. Now think about this. What hurts more? A man who disappears or a man who's still around, but no longer emotionally available the same way? The second one, always. Because she can still see you, but she can't feel you the same way anymore. And that creates emotional tension. And tension is the foundation of attraction. But don't misuse this. This isn't about revenge. It's about growth. Because if your intention is just to hurt her, you'll end up hurting yourself too. The real goal is to become a man who doesn't need to play games at all. Because once you reach that level, something interesting happens. You stop chasing, and somehow you start getting chased. Now let me talk about something nobody ever addresses. The version of you she fell for, or the version she grew bored of. That version had a ceiling. She could see the top of you. She knew how high you could go. And once a person can see your ceiling, the fascination ends. So the real question isn't how to get her back. The real question is, how do you raise your ceiling? How do you become a man whose potential she can't fully measure? Because that's what keeps people awake at night. Not absence, not silence, but the feeling that they might be underestimating you. Think about the most compelling people you've ever met. Were they the loudest in the room? Were they constantly explaining how great they are? No, they were the ones you couldn't quite read. The ones who made you feel like you were only seeing a fraction of who they really are. That quality, that depth is magnetic. And it doesn't come from playing games. It comes from actually having layers, from doing the work, from building something real inside yourself. Here's a hard truth. Most men going through heartbreak or rejection, they focus all their energy outward. How does she feel? What is she thinking? Is she seeing someone new? And that obsession, it keeps them stuck. Because the energy they're pouring into her mind should be going into their own life. Every hour you spend analyzing her behavior is an hour you didn't spend becoming someone worth analyzing. Let that sit for a moment. Because here's what actually happens when you redirect that energy. You start waking up earlier. You start hitting the gym not for her, but for you. You start reading, building skills, reconnecting with friendships you neglected, pursuing goals you put on hold. And slowly, almost without noticing, you become different. Not just on the surface. Deep down, your posture changes. Your eye contact changes. The way you speak changes. And women feel that. They feel it before you even say a word. Let me give you a real example. Think about a man who got rejected or walked away from. The version of him that begged, over-texted, over-explained. Was that attractive? No. But 6 months later, same man, quieter, sharper, more focused, walks back into the same social circle. Doesn't say much. Doesn't chase. Just exists, differently. What do you think she feels in that moment? Curiosity. Regret. A pull she didn't expect. Not because he disappeared. Because he transformed. And this brings me to something critical. Transformation has to be genuine. If you're only going to the gym to make her jealous, you'll quit in 3 weeks. If you're only reading books to seem more interesting, she'll see through it. But if you actually decide to grow, because you deserve a better version of yourself, that energy is completely different. That energy is sustainable. That energy is real. And real energy is the only kind that actually works. Now let's talk about social presence. Because this is where a lot of men leave points on the table. When you're healing or rebuilding, your first instinct might be to disappear, to avoid places where she might see you, to go quiet on social media, to shrink. Don't. Not because you want to perform for her, but because shrinking confirms her narrative. It confirms that you're still the man she remembers. Stuck, stagnant, affected. Instead, live loudly, not obnoxiously, but visibly. Let the world see you moving. Let the world see you smiling. Let the world see you thriving. Because a man who collapses after losing her is a man who proved she was right to walk away. But a man who rises? He makes her question everything. And here's the part that's going to sound almost unfair. You don't have to do anything directly to her. No grand gestures. No carefully crafted messages. No strategic appearances. You just live well, and the rest takes care of itself. Because people talk. Mutual friends exist. Social media exists. And word travels faster than you think. She will hear about your growth. She will see it. And when she does, the version of you she rejected starts looking like a mistake. Now I want to address something uncomfortable. Some of you watching this, you're in a lot of pain right now. And I get it. Rejection hurts. Being left behind hurts. Feeling invisible to someone you love is one of the loneliest feelings in the world. But here's what I need you to understand. That pain, it's pointing at something. It's showing you exactly where you gave too much power away, where you stopped being the main character in your own story, where you let your identity shrink to fit someone else's life. And now that it's over, you have an opportunity, a rare, painful, powerful opportunity to reclaim all of it. Because the version of you that comes out the other side of this, if you do the work, if you stay disciplined, if you stop asking, why didn't she want me, and start asking, who am I becoming? That version of you, he won't be chasing anyone. He won't be playing mind games. He won't need to, because he'll finally understand something most men never do. The right person doesn't need to be convinced. The right energy doesn't need to be performed. When you're genuinely becoming your best self, the right people are drawn in naturally. So forget no contact. It's not about disappearing. It's about transforming. It's about becoming someone who isn't easily understood, isn't easily replaced, and definitely isn't easily forgotten. It's about raising your ceiling so high that she can no longer see where you end. It's about making peace so deep that her opinion of you stops controlling your peace. It's about becoming so full that you stop looking to her to fill you. And when you reach that place, something shifts, not just in how she sees you, in how everyone sees you, in how you see yourself. You walk different. You talk different. You choose different. And the relationships that come after that, they're built on something real. Because you're something real. Not a version of yourself performing for someone's attention, but a man who built himself on purpose, with purpose. And trust me, that hits deeper than silence ever will. If this made you think differently, then you already see the shift. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and check out the other videos here for more insights into psychology, attraction, and the truth most people won't tell you. Because once you understand these dynamics, you don't just attract better, you become better. And that changes everything.